Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with a story from the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization on Tuesday acknowledged evidence emerging of the airborne spread of the novel coronavirus after a group of scientists urged a global body to update its guidance on how the respiratory disease passes between people. I quote, "We have been talking about the possibility of airborne transmission and aerosol transmission as one of the modes of transmission of COVID-19, end of quote, Maria Van Kerkhove, technical lead on the COVID-19 pandemic at the WHO, told a news briefing. The WHO has previously said that the virus that causes the COVID-19 respiratory disease spreads primarily through small droplets expelled from the nose and mouth of an infected person that quickly sink to the ground. But in an open letter to the Geneva-based agency published on Monday in the Clinical Infectious Diseases Journal, 239 scientists in 32 countries outline evidence they say shows floating virus particles can infect people who breathe them in. Because those smaller inhaled particles can linger in the air, the scientists in the group had been urging WHO to update its guidance. WHO acknowledged that there was evidence emerging of airborne transmission of the coronavirus, but it was not definitive. And now for news from Trinidad and Tobago. Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith is ordering 1,000 body cameras so that his officers can record their activities so that they can defend themselves against false allegations when they arise in the course of their duties. Griffith confirmed that the task force officers will be required to wear the body cameras in the future. Meanwhile, the officers who had fired their weapons during the exchange, which resulted in the shooting deaths of Morvan residents Joel Jacobs, Israel Clinton, and Noel Diamond last month, are off both operational and administrative duty. On Tuesday, an appeal was made for the 7 officers who are being investigated following the killings of 3 men in Morvan 2 weeks ago not to be suspended. And now for some news from Bermuda. 2 of Bermuda's leading cabinet ministers resigned on Monday night after sparking widespread backlash for attending a party at a plush restaurant where coronavirus COVID-19 regulations were breached. National Security Minister Wayne Keynes and Tourism and Transport Minister Zane De Silva left the cabinet after they accepted an invitation to resign from Premier David Burt. Friday night's party at the Blue Bar and Grill restaurant in Warwick Parish was attended by Keynes and De Silva and drew criticism for breaches of COVID-19 health restrictions. Keynes had granted permission 24 hours earlier for more than 50 people to gather at the party, a fundraising dinner for the charity Meals on Wheels. A frustrated Premier Burt said in a statement, I quote, "The events this weekend seen widely on social media did not represent his government's months of struggle and hard work to keep Bermuda safe," end of quote. Burt added that he was frustrated and immensely disappointed that this incident has deprived the community of 2 extremely hard-working and dedicated ministers. And finally, Olympic sprinter Usain Bolt has given his newborn daughter a name worthy of a future champion. The retired 8-time Olympic gold medalist took to social media on Tuesday to introduce his first child to the world, revealing that she is called Olympia Lightning Bolt. The 33-year-old Jamaican athlete shared a series of pictures of his baby girl as he celebrated his longtime girlfriend Casey Bennett's birthday, saying that they have started a new chapter together. The baby's middle name, Lightning, is also fitting for a child whose father is hailed as the world's fastest person and has been nicknamed Lightning Bolt. Bolt, who retired from athletics after the 2017 World Championships in London following a hamstring injury, holds world records in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4x100 meter relay. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.